right now on like the Italian, I guess, side, and then cross over Fifth Avenue. It's all Middle Eastern. But there's no problems because nobody ever crosses Fourth Avenue, the barrier. The Middle Easterns don't come over there, and the whites don't go over there. And they just stay. But Fourth Avenue, no.
Don't put the volume up. Dingus. Put that volume down, boy. Danilo Capistrano. What's up, my buddy? I'm pronouncing that correct, Danilo Capistrano.
Thank you. By the way, we have 3,400 people.
Good afternoon to be sketching. Absolutely. Any day, as Alex Ross says, any day you're painting or sketching is a good day.
Yeah, where the fuck is Giannis?
Ooh, Caleb Williams. Ooh, baby's already here. Ooh, I got a like storm from Danilo. Thanks, buddy. Did I pronounce your last name correctly? Capistrano? Capistrano. Oh, so many likes. Thanks, guys. Caesar, Antonio, Ames Gonzalez. I'll give you guys kind of a rundown of what we got going on here. So, got that sweet Thor, man. He is tiny. His head is about 1/3 the size of my pinky nail, so he's really, really small. But, you know, he's got his little hammer back there. He's all knolled up. He's looking good. Obviously, this is just the base coat and sketch for these guys, so don't think that I'm anywhere near done here. Okay, so got our Black Suit Spiderman, Anti-Venom, Gwenom, Venom, Captain America, Hulk, Iron Man, Silver Surfer, Dark Carnage in his full form. He's got the sword. It's going to have the Infinity Gems embedded in it. Silver Surfer way back there. He's actually my smallest guy, that Silver Surfer. He's teeny, teeny, teeny. You can see my thumbprint right there. So that's how small he is. Iron Man, Hybrid. That's going to be Miles Morales. That's going to be Toxin. That's going to be Sleeper, Captain America. And then that's it. And then some dragons. Good. What is with my face icon is broken? Oh, don't do that. I'm blasted by a snowstorm here. 1 to 2 feet they called for, but I don't think I'll see that coming. Yeah, look at all those sick ass characters. Alright, let's look up Sleeper, see what he looks like. Well, that's a sectional couch that came up on Google, so that's not what I want. Symbiote. Some person called it a Symbrock. Dude, I like Sleeper. I read his comics. Sleeper's badass. He might be my new favorite symbiote, honestly. I think he's wildly cool. He's kind of yellow-green. He's neither. He's right in between. He's yellow-green. And that's the way I like it. Let's go just like that.
Yeah, Pasty Face Gill, whenever he wants to come on, he's a revolving door for Mark Dorman, Shane Gillis. I would love to come back, and I've never said goop on the air. So, but yeah, SNL, by the way, is going to have here. Take a candy. SNL is going to have to eventually just start letting podcasts $10, Richie G. Mark,
You want me to? Oh, you can read it?
yeah. Mark Random, but back in college, our Jewish buddy Kevin used to drive us everywhere.
Austin, did I tell you every time the Hulk comic shows up, Reagan screams, "Daddy, there's our Hulk!" That's hilarious. You didn't tell, I don't remember that. Whenever she sees you working, she says it's the secret magic book. I keep telling her it's not a secret anymore. Yeah, that's adorable. Aren't children precious? But yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm enjoying it. It's going to look really nice as a complement to the Every Symbiote Ever book, especially since that book doesn't really have any events relative to the story happening on its cover. So this is kind of like a, here's all the characters and they're all happy, and then here's all the characters and they're all not happy. Everybody's kind of not very happy here. Always when I'm at work, man, sorry. Can't help it. Just gotta paint when I find the time, you know.
You don't know what they're talking about, go to the guy's website and see where they're going to be. They have some live dates coming up, and go check them out. We have someone with some foreign money. It says 40 something. I don't know. Chrissy comes to India after the pandemic started out.
Absolutely, whatever. Yeah, sure, I'll be out there.
$5 for Bob Martin.
Sure, I'll be out there. Let's try yellow, then green.
People get annoyed by you saying that's funny instead of laughing.
All the time, yeah. But you know, we're comics. We analyze, we break down comedy, so it's not funny.
Yeah, just the thing. Yeah, I think the thing with comics, I think a lot of people know this, but it's like anytime you say put that in most likely no.
Yeah.
We're never gonna put what you just did in the skit.
Please stop asking that. It's not gonna happen because your thing that happened to you at work that you're telling us about. Already, no one cares. We don't care. It's not funny. Yeah. Also, how would I set that up? So I met a guy. He has a job. This is what happened. Isn't that funny? They're like, what? Ooh, huh?
Yeah. Fuck you. You want some pretzels?
I'm good. I'm good.
You good? Yeah. Can you make us some Progresso clam chowder soup?
Yeah. What do we have? Spirit flight?
I'm watching History Hyena's live stream right now, and they're having fun as always.
Matthew, wow, $100.
Wow, Matthew, like it, the agate.
Thanks so much. Got any good stories watching another?
What's your plan for today, Jonathan?
Kramer? I gotta be honest. You know, because we're so jaded and desensitized to jokes and humor because we see it. It's our whole life. And we're always trying to be like, fucking break it down. To watch a very good comedian who's got respect for his peers is the most fun another comedian can have because we know what they're going through. We know that they're a good comedian and they're just fucking eating it. And it's one of the funniest things that I can watch to another comedian. If a bad comedian's bombing, you kind of feel bad. But a good one, it's the best.
It's the best. There's nothing better. And you feel what they're feeling, but you don't have to live it.
Yeah.
You know? So you get to laugh at them. It's like watching a fat guy fall downstairs.
Yeah.
Like, I'm falling downstairs, but it's not me this time.
Yeah. Ready.
We have ISBEX for $10. Thank you. You guys need to get a real facial.
Christopher Quest, thank you, man. Yeah, once it's all slabbed up, dude, it's gonna fucking blow people's minds. It's gonna look super good. Right now, it's hard to even kind of understand what it's gonna look like when it's done, but I think it's gonna look super good.
Yeah, and it's the reason why it came up organically when we first started the podcast. I had said something batshit crazy.
It's definitely by far the largest piece I've done. Nobody wants to pay for a big one. And I'm like, I gotta find a way to sell smaller stuff, but I've got a few people who are getting some big pieces, so it's good to show that I'm capable of creating small things and big things, you know. Just kind of vary it, whatever works, you know.
As soon as it's open, I'm ready to go back. Denver Comedy Works, I think one of the top 5 best comedy clubs in the whole country.
I gotta start selling prints soon. People are
$5 for
too poor to buy commissions lately, which I get. Totally get it. So now I'm poor and I'm like, shit. I can't buy any commissions.
And I was flown out to LA to pitch a TV show, and it was the first I've ever gotten with a TV show. Like, the production company bought it, they were flying me out first class, putting me out this great hotel, and I took too many edibles the night before. So I did the Comedy Store, and it's that fucking Rogan, Sam Tripoli, Duncan Trussell bullshit where they hand you a bag of weed, and they go, this one will fuck you up, this one will kill your grandma, this one will fuck a dog, this one will buy, but this one is just CBD. And I said, oh, great. Took it all. It was like a big bunch of pills, man. Took it, went home. I went to bed. I had all these pitches the next day. I'm talking Netflix and Amazon and all this iTunes, Apple TV, all lined up for the whole day. I woke up like 20 minutes after I fell asleep. The room was spinning. I felt like the bed was on the ceiling. I was clutching one of the arms, like one of the legs of a couch, just trying to like hang on to the earth. I felt like I was sliding off. I'm looking in the mirror like, it was fucking horrifying. And I stayed up all night just tripping balls. And my agent said, where the hell are you? We're all at the meeting. I said, I can't come. I blew them all off because I had to lay there on the floor in hell. And I missed all the meetings, never sold the show.
Now you're doing the podcast with us.
Yeah! It wasn't going to sell anyway.
Yeah, who cares? I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, not only do you have a transgender, that's not enough to sell.
Oh, it looks sick. Hell yeah. Thanks, man. Oh yeah, I gotta put the chess symbol on this guy.
Christy, for $10, you could easily take Gomez for the fifth toss of blue rubber ball up in the air.
That's it. Puerto Rican catnip, the handball.
I am a nurse for $5. Who's gay here? My son Ryan, who is a very cool guy, is also here. Please tell him if it's safe to take his helmet off the cooking show. Please tell him it is safe to take his helmet off the cooking show.
Oh, is that a condom joke?
No, that was me not reading
He's a
correctly.
Tuesday, so is that inside info?
I don't even get it.
Yeah.
The helmet off for the who, what, huh? Oh, yeah, let the tard have its moment, give him a candy cane, and plug in the lights and praise Jesus and take a photo, you fucking Catholic.
What? That was an offensive thing you just said.
Yeah, what's up with this weird fucking currency? Aditya Tarari, you sound hot though.
Someone gave us $1. Why?
Fuck you for $1.
Thank you so much for all of your questions. They're coming in a lot, so like it's me scrolling back. I appreciate your patience.
Sorry about the long story. I forgot.
No, don't say sorry.
No, dude, I get it. It's fucking great. We're doing a show here.
This pen might be running out. I don't know why it's not making contact.
There it is. Yo.
Sean for $5. Mark, catching you in Tampa on New Year's Eve. You in
Sativa.
Sativa guy, sorry.
Not a huge weed guy. You just heard my story. Give me some mushrooms, some Adderall, some blue chew, whatever you got.
That's good though. New Year's Eve gig. I didn't think anybody was getting on the shit. You got it. We got it.
I'm in Florida, 100%. I'm with you.
Fucking side quitter?
Yeah, hell yeah. I love that club.
You gonna go down with the lady?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a no.
I thought about it, but now maybe I'll.
Well, New Year's Eve, I just figured ring there, but
Yeah, no, you're right.
doesn't matter.
Natalie for $5. No question, just a treat. David, you're both hot, and I'm drag both of you. Sorry to say that.
Oh, there you go. Well, Natalie, if you have a cock, I'm in.
John for $5. Thanks, John. Again, are you FS ever going to correct the $75 question I asked? It wasn't what cut of the shirt. It was cut the shit, i.e. donation.
Cut the shit. Cut up the shit.
Cut up the shit.
Oh, yes. Of course we give him Mark a cut.
Oh, thank you.
We told you he was giving him a cut.
Sorry, I'm getting tired. I can't believe
You
that.
know, Mark gets a cut? Of course. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'll
I just realized her hood needs to be red, not pink. She's nullified now.
Just keep asking why for $10 since you brought him up earlier.
I don't know. I think that really fucked him up. That Aaron episode really hurt his career and his credibility, and nobody wants to work with him. He still does okay. Tickets, yeah, he still does well with the beaners and whatnot, but he's on the road. I heard he murders live. With obviously his own shit. I guess, yeah. He's a great presenter or performer. Yeah, he's got that. And he does hours on stage, which is the most. I'm the guy. I want to do 45 and get the fuck off. I don't want to do 90. There's no incentive for me to do that. I want to get off at an hour tops. I don't get that. Not to mention the staff hates your guts. Yeah. They want to go home. They got to see their kid or their cat, and you're just doing 28 extra minutes. It's brutal. Yeah, no, I want to get off.
We have Aaron for $5. Love both of you. Mark has one of the best.
He really does. Mark is one of the best Twitter accounts, not only and it's
Twitter is too political, man. It's all just people just arguing with each other. That's all Twitter is. Brutal. I used to do Twitter and it almost broke my brain. It's not even an exaggeration. I was really feeling sick. It's not good. I'm a very sensitive guy. I need to be protected. Very sensitive.
Apple a day, some type of joke like that. It was a good one though. I remember that. I think. Well, I'll think of it. All right.
Xavier, I do not play that.
Truly one of the best Twitters out there. I would say for social media follows, you got Mark Norman on Twitter and Kyle Dunnigan on Instagram. Those are my. I would say I look at those every day. So your Twitter and his IG.
Jake for 42 bucks. Chris, are you Canadian? Airline sponsorship, and if so, will they close
Make sure everybody has their red symbiote symbol. Okay, let's see. That's funny, I gave him the Knoll style teeth. Let's look up.
And you're gonna go in and get fucking COVID in a fancy French restaurant in New York, and nobody's getting it on Spirit Airlines? I can take my mask off and have a sip of Sprite. Yeah, makes sense. Doesn't make sense. By the way, I remember the joke. If you're seeing a teacher and you want to break up with him, just eat an apple every day. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. Cute. I try to clean on the. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a great joke. Thanks.
Yoga Man, $5. Thanks so much. $5 as well. Thank you guys.
I like Sleeper Man. I think that he's a really, he's going to be a big deal. If that makes sense. I think that he's going to really be a huge, integral part of the story. Because he's like a philosopher's stone. He can transform one chemical into another through reaction. So there seems to be no limits set to his power yet. So he's pretty much open and ready for anything.
I mean, yeah, get me at cameo.com. It's close to 75 bucks. No, I'm kidding. Ray, Nick, happy birthday. Hi, Nick. Your name's Ray. What's up, Nick? What's up?
Amazing. Connor for $5. Paid 20, but y'all missed my question. I'm sorry. So here's another 5 for you.
Silver lining through COVID. I would say the silver lining through COVID is it's made me realize that when the world opens back up, it's running around a lot like a, steps here and running around. Being home with my family is really what's important. And when the world opens up, if I hopefully still have the same opportunities I have, I'm going to just be a lot more careful about running out every night to do spots somewhere or just taking a gig just because I think I have to. I'm going to be a lot more selective.
Sure, I completely agree, and I would have my foot on the gas, both of us, just all night, every night, jokes, and this was like a punch in the face, like, oh, I can just relax for a second, and it's been nice, then you put all your work in your pod, and your social media, and you build that up, and it's like it's been a nice year off to focus on
Really like that he's there. This whole book is ridiculous. Yeah. Sleeper. Yeah, we had to put Sleeper here.
Exactly. We're all gonna suck.
Yeah, so it's just what it is.
Thank you so much. €5
Yeah, Sleeper might be my new favorite. I put him right below Toxin and Carnage and Venom. I don't know. He's pretty fucking cool. I like Anti-Venom a lot too, so I think that's a good design right there. That's pretty solid.
We have Alabama burning $20. Thank you
There you go.
so much.
Never been to the state of Alabama either. Wow. Good state. Huntsville, right? Yeah.
Huntsville, good club.
Good luck to Luke for $5. Said when Mark was on 7 News this year, has he danced with the devil since then?
Any anal since then?
No, my gal now has got a pinhole for a pooper.
So yeah.
I cannot get like showless lips. Getting it small. It's got a type 2 asshole, and I can't get in. I'm doing a screwdriver and try to.
Captain America looking like a total zombie is cool to me in the comic sense, but also I'm not sure if this was intentional. With the current state of the United States for the toxic election, I feel like zombies. Yeah, and I don't know why. It's Captain America just he is so representative and symbolic of stuff, and so like he's the dead center of the actual comic. Like if you look at the comic in terms of its actual length, you know, it's about exactly the length of 2 pens. So right there is the center. So basically, right where Sleeper ends and Captain America begins is the center of the book. So he's dead center, and he's really the only one facing the camera head on. He's not moving, and he's just standing there watching. Basically, he's just watching it happen. So it wasn't so much representative of America or the times we're in. It was just because he represents Marvel, and Marvel is an American thing. And so, really, art imitates life, all that stuff. And what I would say is that I had no intention of doing that, but that's just the power of the story that Donny Cates has created, and Ryan Stegman, and their colorist has done a phenomenal job. Who I don't know his name, but it's on the front of this book. But yeah, just the story they've created kind of shows America, being dominated by a dark god, right? So, or not America, but the whole Earth. But it's because in this new, internet age, we're all kind of a one world government almost. Which, is fine. I think that maybe we should have a one world government. I just wish that I could trust them, and I don't trust my government. Why the hell would I? That doesn't make any sense. I've always liked Captain America. I always thought he was really cool. I just like the kind of underdog, and he is so weak compared to the rest of these characters, but he's just strong enough and charismatic enough to make a difference. And he does a good job. Let's see.
Probably my dad's love juice. I would just take that. I could take that down with some egg whites.
It's true. It's not a bad but period blood. I don't know. I bet you there's some real nutrients in that.
That's true.
That miscarriage.
Cats eat their own placenta.
And look, they're doing great.
Yeah.
Okay, Juan for $5.
Alright, I think I developed a good costume for the Hulk, guys.
Juan, give up, Bubby. I know you're trying here, but if there's no open mics, the worst thing you could have ever done is started stand-up comedy in the middle of the pandemic. The only other worst thing you could have done is start a sandwich shop. Go check out Joey Rose at the stand.
Yeah, don't do it now. It's like it's opening a kissing booth at this point.
Yeah,
Fuck, you know?
what's a good call?
Start a glory hole. It's socially distanced. The mouth is covered.
Yeah, that's what it is. And I don't know if you can get COVID from the con.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think you're
Richie G for $100.
Wow, Richie D's back.
Mark, there are comments. West Coast who are adamant about the stories they bring, as they tell being 100% true. Then there are guys like 50 who take the 1% true parts and embellish
I wrote a paper
for entertainment.
in school how communism would work perfectly as a global government, perfectly if it was run by computers programmed. There's only way communism would work. Indeed. Right, yeah, yeah, you've got a point there. And that would work, but that's only in a hypothetical where your computers are capable of doing that. In the real world, the computers would have to be programmed by a mortal human being, and that would just be the same thing. It would cascade into the same thing that we're always dealing with. Truth is, we're not supposed to have paradise. We're supposed to keep doing this. We're supposed to keep cycling and cycling. It's like a washing machine. I like to think of the universe as a giant machine. What are those machines called? The egg. Hold on, let me look up this. It's on the tip of my tongue. Egg, Rupert Gold, something Goldberg egg thing. What is it? Rube Goldberg. Yeah, Rube Goldberg machine. Okay. I like to think of the universe as a giant Rube Goldberg machine. That at the end of it, something comes out the other end, but we don't know. We don't know what that thing is. We don't get to know. It's not really for us to know.
Stand-up and podcasts now because of the pandemic. Now all of a sudden everyone's going on the road and they're just trying to make money. Fuck them. I say the cream rises to the crop and stays there. And you just stand-ups. I like Mark and I believe are in it for the long haul. Yeah. And I've been doing it for 10 years. Mark, what, 12? Yeah. So it's like we've been here. We've been through the shit. So let these people come because they're all going to come and go. That's how I feel.
And go. Every January back in normal time, there was a huge crop of new guys. And I go, what is this? Oh, it's a resolution.
Yes.
I'm going to do stand-up this year. And then by February, the fucking
gone. So fucking let them have their hacking specials and their hacky this because they're going to come and go.
Yeah, and then they're going to complain. They're going to get everything quick and then complain, well, where did it all go?
The only people who would be held accountable for problems with the system would be the network engineers. Yeah, that makes it better. And programs which would allow the screwing with the government. Programmers which would make it easier to narrow down the people screwing with the government. I don't understand what that means.
Well, that seems like a legal question that we can't answer because it seems like you're fucking looking to rob one.
Yeah, right.
I would think a lot of money. I don't think they have cash on a Friday, Saturday night.
Yeah, they're selling drinks $12 a pop and chicken fingers for 80. I mean, they're cleaning up.
20, 30 cash.
We have Steve for $5. Yeah, Mark, take that free money like
Well done.
Tom gave £5. Thank you so much.
Oh, from across the pond.
Richie, not
Yeah.
Richie.
Probably $2.
Yeah.
$5.
Waiting to bid.
If you guys had to live anywhere but NYC, where would you live?
Wuhan, they're wide open.
Epstein's Island, it's cheap.
There you go.
Someone gave $10. Thank you so much. We have God for $5. Hey, Mark, love your interaction with the Indian comics on their YouTube channel. How was your experience?
Love the curry. Big fan of the Indies. Good eggs. They're cute. These Indian kids are so smart and they're so analytical. They break down comedy and it's
What'd you do with the Indian kids? Which kids?
These Indian comics hit me up. They're like,
From
hey,
India.
From India, we did a Zoom. Like, we liked your special. Can you do a chat with us? We did a little powwow, different Indian. But it was a great time. And they're adorable. They're proper. The English went over and raped them all, and now they're all freaking proper. There you go. Love you, India.
Yeah. Dude, how have I been doing this for 30 minutes already? That's wild. Does not feel like it.
There you go, yeah. Well, here's another example of, I was doing comedy, so yeah, I embellished some stuff, but it's different. You know, I talked about 9/11, and that really didn't happen to my mom, but obviously a lot of stuff in the story I fucking embellished in the roast.
Yeah.
You know? I wasn't saying Ramesses, I think, actually said he was there, which you can't do that.
Yeah, that's really hurt him.
If you don't know what the 9/11 story is, go to Chris's YouTube page. It's up there. It's
Viral.
fucking
Yeah, well, got viral. Got on the main Reddit page. Go to History Hyenas or Christy Comedy.
I think it nipped at the heels of Free Bill on that stuff.
Yeah, it might be up there. Every 9/11 it goes up. So thank you, ISIS.
Another
Hey,
five.
sorry.
You cut the head right off that thing.
Woo! Another $5 Canadian for grade 9 games. Shout out my garbage. When Mark Mullins swims, he looks like Paul Rudd.
There you go.
Wow. That's the nicest thing I've ever heard. Asian Paul Rudd over here.
Who's got more pussy than Jeff Dye, by the way? Guys with Kristen Cavalieri.
Cleaning up.
Jesus.
4 playmates, I heard.
There you go.
Never heard of the
Who's?
Listen to you guys all the time and never give me any money. Here you go. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow.
Oh, it's coming.
Yes.
It's coming. As soon as the straight white male is officially extinct, I'm coming right out of the closet. Got to keep the career going. Got to pay for college.
Yes, I'm going to sit right on your face, and I want to feel that nose in my tank.
There it is.
Star Walker at $10. Oh, I was just listening to you. My love Mark and Christy. How do y'all feel about Elliot Page? Is it a dude?
I like Elliot. Elliot Page, listen, I think, whatever he's coming out, or changing, whatever he wants to do, whatever Elliot wants to do. But my question is any of the roles that he's in that are already filmed, that he play, like, in my question is he okay playing a woman in an upcoming role, or will he only play men from now on?
I think with the trans stuff, you just got to get out of jail free.
You only play trans, actually.
No, I think you can do anything. And they can't come at you because then they're going, what are you, transphobic? Blah, blah, blah.
It's actually a great business move. He opened up a lot more acting. He opened up 50% more acting roles.
It was a huge move. And you get the publicity stuff, too.
Oh, it's great. It's all bullshit, but what can you do?
Yeah. You live, you learn. Paycheck.
We have John back for $10. Thank you so much, John. He's a loyal and love you. Next super chat by the Hyenas. I'll match donations if people will support potential like foundation work.
To me, he says,
up to 1K.
wow, thanks, John Corley. You're a fucking good kid. We got a lot of good kids of our fan. A lot of our fans are just good people.
Yeah.
Here.
Please
Here for
Google
charity.
those two guys.
Yes.
Thank you so much. $5 from Matthew. Sorry.
Dang, I kind of want to do a whole nullified Hulk now, because this is going to look fucking tight.
There it is, Matty.
You give me a free shirt, I'll wear it for like 6 months.
Yeah.
So that's the Olympics. You put a cloth on, I'll wear it. Whatever. I just finished my boo-boo shirt last week. I finally put that one to bed.
FF2.
I was going to bring you up, Mark, and God is your tool. I bet you're
What's for dinner, guys?
great. So after you guys
Have you even figured that out yet? For breakfast today, I'm going to have the burger I had from last night with some egg on it. That's going to be awesome.
Gabriel Brown, you might be asking to support that.
I wanted to
There's kind of my Hulk design.
You all right?
I think he's looking pretty tight.
All good. Just, hey, what are you doing later?
Almost there.
Yeah, we got to go. I only got a few more minutes.
Yeah, we got a few more minutes. Wanted to show some love to you guys and give a shout out to all the other comedy podcasts for entertaining us during this include $5 from Brett. We appreciate it. Dave, if you still follow skateboarding ever
I do. I really enjoy it. These new kids are unbelievable. They're doing shit that I never could have dreamed of, and I jerk off.
Yep.
This is kind of funny. Brick Taco Brick. You two are my favorite podcasters. I love Yanni and Elizabeth too. Speaking of,
Giannis, I mean, the thing is with him is roasting Giannis is, I mean, yeah, it's just, he got COVID and, he's fucking, he's, he hasn't been back in a month, so,
That was good for $5. Okay, $5 for Logan. Would you make a better husband, Mark or Yanni Boy? All love guys.
Would make a better husband. I would say Mark's hotter, but Yanni's more of a wife. I'd fuck Mark, marry Giannis.
Take it. Giannis can cook.
Yes.
That's it.
Clean.
We have Kyle.
Yeah, exactly. He's got that wig.
Yeah.
We have Kyle for $20. What tastes better, Nutella or
Well, they both kind of have nuts in them.
Yeah.
But Nutella's pretty great at hazelnut.
The best Nutella. Love Nutella.
Cap has Noel's chest symbol been painted already.
I know it just by the sound of it. I don't know the title.
Yeah, basically everyone has their chest symbols. They're not done. None of this is done. This is just base coat, kind of spacing out, where the spacing on this stuff is going. So now we're doing Iron Man, we're laying down where his yellows, where his reds. How's his spiral going to fit on his costume? Lots of stuff to consider. I think I'm going to do Null symbol with a blue light in the middle. I'll give him some black to differentiate between the symbol and his costume, because he's hard to see, because he's already red.
You wish you would have never done one.
Huge mistake. You get nothing done. All your best stuff, bulletproof, would bomb. So you're like, what am I doing here? And then a bird shits on you.
Yeah, there you go.
At least the green room is a bush.
Keep asking Wi-Fi. That's Chrissy. What do you think is Max's house incident with you?
I think that incident, he ran over a sheriff. I don't know what the story is, if it was an accident or what it is. The sheriff said his legs are broken now, so that sucks. But I do think that any small business being forced to shut because of this is ridiculous, and we should be giving people the right to want to come in and enter at their own risk, because it's their life and you're not giving them any compensation. The government's not giving them any compensation for the business to stay open. So I think I'm tired of us as society blaming everybody else for fucking their own bullshit. It's like, you walk out the door, you take a risk. That's how it is.
For MA for $5, shout out to Nancy Pelosi and those huge 80-year-old helpers she's got.
Yeah, she's got cannons, Nancy Pelosi. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
She's got fun bags?
Oh, yeah.
She had some tattoos as we learned on the podcast.
She had some heavies.
I like that. I got the sweater puppet.
Sean for $5. Mark thinks that always answers my DMs.
Kneecaps, chest symbol has been painted already. I think so. I can't tell. Just wondering maybe if Dark Carnage is different symbiote. This red's still showing from the cover. Oh. Yeah, basically I'm going to paint over all of them because I need to leave negative space for their chest symbols would be very, very difficult. But yeah, basically all of them are going to be painted. I can't really leave negative space because it would be very, very complicated. I did consider doing that, but it would be like you have to plan out the entire piece for every step of the way, like really plan it out. Like we're talking way more work than what I usually put into it. Just kind of start going. That would be ultra professional. And then the other thing is I could use my eraser and very carefully cut out all of their chest symbols to match the background. But the problem is my eraser for the paint is alcohol based, so it would lose a tiny bit of its red saturation, its red hue, vibrance, whatever you call it. So it would actually not be as bright red. So I like where your head's at, but that would be an insane amount of work.
Did your family restore it though and everything and make it nice?
They tried, but we ran out of money. But everybody in it was a rush.
3-hour tour.
It sucks.
Or Dark Carnage's wings. Yeah, Dark Carnage's wings are not painted in yet, so I could potentially try to leave negative space with the red with his wings, so we can try that because those are much easier. It's like, you know, they're not complicated.
No, actually, Rich, I
Let me
haven't.
ask you because I was wondering, how does CGC know it's the 1 in 200 cover and what's the UPC has been covered up? I took your word for it, I take. I'm not nitpicking, I guess I should have simply asked, how does CGC know the red on the front? Oh, okay. They know. They have all kinds of ways of knowing which book is which, so don't worry your head about that. They know for sure. And if they don't know, then they figure it out.
There you go. I don't know. Was she trashing Shane Gillis? Shane Gillis is the young bull, right? Who would trash Shane? I love Shane.
Pull it up. Give it a goog. I want to see that.
Yeah.
Give it
Here
a
we go.
goog.
We got a 99er.
That's my fine point.
Don't invest in Staten Island real estate. Do not use CJ Real Estate Developers. That guy fucking sucks, and they'll squeeze every nickel out of you. CJ Real Estate Developers on Staten Island. Do not use them if you're looking for a home on Staten Island.
Here, here.
Matthew for $100.
Wow. Wow, Matthew Leggett really coming in.
Leg up.
There it is. Thank you.
You guys want to say anything? Oh, we have $5 for MMA. 6 other 5. Have a lot of other types of stuff to look through. You guys want to promote anything or tell the fans anything?
Sorry.
Yeah, out to lunch on YouTube. Check it out. Check out Tuesdays with Stories. Me and Joe List here and squeak and quack about the day or the week. And yeah, Instagram, tweets, and yeah, praise Allah. And, you know, come see us live.
There it is. Go see Mark and Joe and get me a Christie Comedy everywhere, Instagram, or Twitter, all that, and my YouTube page, Homeless Pimp Films and Edits, everything. We're getting up there. We just started a month ago, and new content every Monday, 11 a.m., and Yanni's coming back soon. Don't you worry your pretty little dicks off.
We broke continuity at a time when, due to Miles Morales, it's not so Fox Paws. I don't know what that means. Faux pas. And there is the Venom over Venom Spidey suit. It's already super red. Oh yeah, there's tons of broken continuity. Like for instance, well, there's broken continuity on the all symbiotes cover, so it matches it in that regard. Tons of breaks in continuity. Like I don't know where Gwen gets the Venom symbiote, or maybe she has her own Venom symbiote. But like, you know, that is the same symbiote. He requires the Venom symbiote. So there's 3 instances of the Venom symbiote there. You know, Toxin's dead. Anti-Venom's not in the story at all that I'm aware of. Hybrid and Scream can't be in 2 places at once. You know, Miles Morales is no longer in that form. So, yeah, basically it's an alternate ending type of thing. I see breaking continuity going on like it's the new thing. Yeah, it is. Well, it's that multiverse thing has always been the new big thing, I think. Let me show you these sweet comics I just got from my local store, my local secondhand store for $5 yesterday. I got Warlock #1. I bagged and boarded it myself, but it's in perfect it's in near perfect condition. It's probably a 9.2 after a press, because there's only a couple of things wrong with it. And then a Warlock 6, which looks like it might be in just as good a condition, except for that little wrinkle up there. I don't know if a pressing can get that out. And then I don't know who Quasar is. It says it's the last tie into Secret Wars. So pretty good for $5. I googled to make sure it was worth at least that much money, and it is. So. I like Jim Starlin. He's reflected in this piece because he I don't know if he made up the Infinity Gems, but he made up Thanos and a bunch of other characters that have influenced me and other people. Let's see where we're at here. So it's really coming together. You know, you shift and you adjust as you go, and like this right here is really solid. I think that it's really good. Man, Peter Parker's just fucked. So fucked. Let's see. What was I doing? Iron Man, that's right. I need to put my pulsar lights on him. That's what I love about it. It's like this epic alternate universe of broken continuity and the kind of person who really likes and can appreciate the multiverse parts of Marvel. Yeah. Set that 6 aside. I'll press it if you trust me. But yeah, I'll let you press both of those books. Perfect book to do it on and send back. I love Thanos. Right cover, so I don't want to fuck it up. You didn't ship that special card, did you? Just making sure that it's not lost or something. I just thought about that. I get really nervous about that kind of stuff because I did lose a package one time, but it's only because the person who sent it didn't tell me that they sent it. And that was years and years ago, but it was like a multi-$1,000 piece of art, so I get super nervous about that kind of stuff. Okay, good. That's all I need to know. It's not lost. Sometimes I have another thing in the mail that this guy keeps saying he sent, but you know, not from you. It was from this other guy. It's like $1,000 package. So sometimes my stomach gets tied up in knots thinking about that kind of stuff. I actually got a lot of crap coming in the mail that's over $1,000. Ugh, it makes me really, really nervous. None of it's commission related. None of it is commission related. I just get so nervous. Till you brought it up, you forgot to. Yeah, don't worry, buddy. No worries. You can hold on to it. I really don't. I don't need it right now, obviously, but. I just was touching base on that. Let's see. 3, 2. You like this Iron Man design? So little. He's like the second smallest character on the page. I had to throw some black on his armor so you could actually see the knoll symbol, you know. Then I threw like a yellow stripe and the blue repulsor on the knoll symbol. I think that's gonna look good when it's all done. Smack my computer. Why is this blurry? Don't be blurry. There it goes. Okay. At least you haven't had someone attempt to scam me yet. Oh, sure. I get people trying to scam me almost every day. Let's start requiring people to possibly add signature confirmation to avoid these problems unless it's an inconvenience. I mean, that's just another step. I try to remove as many steps as possible to the equation, but that might be necessary. I'm going for 50 minutes already. This piece is taking me a little longer than expected, but that's okay. We're going to get through it. What am I doing here? Hybrid. And I bet he's red. red, isn't he? Oh, I already have him pulled up. He's totally red. Okay, so he's got some black shading, so we'll try to focus on that. He's almost got like a Spawn look to him. He's like Spawn and Batman and Venom or Carnage mixed together. I know, Jonathan. You show your appreciation all the time. I really appreciate that. What am I doing here? Okay, I see. My next commission is going to be Gwenum, so it's good that I'm practicing her right there. We're going to be doing her on a Spider-Man 1 Crane Virgin Silver, so I'm pretty stoked on that. It's one of my favorite books to draw on. It's so neat, and it's asking for it. You seen how it dresses? It's just asking for it. I like his cape. His live action cape is very much like Spawn. Just keep that point. I'll twist it up. That would be incredible. What would be incredible? Let me think back to what I was saying. I have no idea. Sometimes I just forget the things I say sometimes. Oh yeah, I'm not done with that black. And he's got white fingies. Isn't that funny? He's got white fingies. Oh, right, yeah. No, it's gonna look good. Spider-Gwen. Or the Gwen. It's not even for the same guy who got the Spider-Gwen either, so there's gonna be kind of one out there. Its sister will be detached from it. Hybrid's fucking cool, dude. I never knew how cool he was. Just wish his ears were a little bit shorter. We can make him cool like the 80s Wolverine or the 90s Wolverine. My Herman says spawn. Trying to sell Spawn #1 Collector's Edition, original print by Clayton, and having trouble selling it. I'll show you guys my original, since I just have it right here. It's pretty cool. So this is a print that Clayton printed out on cardstock, because he's got really nice equipment. He's got printers and scanners big enough to make stuff like this. And it's the Spawn #1 cover, and it's an homage. You can kind of see his signature down there. I can't really get it too much closer to the camera. And he did like most of the cape and like the black form and like the bat. Did that on Photoshop, printed it out, and then added a bunch of details to it with paint, watercolor. Just went to town on it with a bunch of different stuff. He was just playing around with it. And then he rescanned it in his gigantic scanner, and then took the file into Photoshop and finished painting it digitally, and then used that. Oops, I didn't put the sleeve on. And then used that to. That was the final piece used for the Spawn 1 Collector's Edition homage cover. Let's see, I was just thinking about getting a lower grade Spawn one from CGC. From the CGC one I have, depending on what they're going for, and have you do a gunslinger Spawn on the cover instead of the normal. I'm going to figure out how in my head that would be done due to this crouching position. Yeah, the problem with gunslingers is goddamn hat. This fucking hat gets in the way of everything. We could do a hatless gunslinger, perhaps. Or, I don't want to pull that out again, but let me look at Spawn. You like gunslinger, huh? So, he would fit on there. The head is in an okay position. Let's take a closer look. Problem is his cape takes up most of it, so it would be kind of a small revision. You know, I'd like add the hat on there and all that stuff. Really wouldn't add too much on there. Just some gun belts, changes costume a little bit. But we could do that. That crane is insane. You should keep that one for yourself forever. gifted it to you. Well, that was payment for some work I did for him, actually. He keeps paying me an art that I don't want to sell, so I gotta sell some of it, right? You know how many dollar signs I see on that piece? Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not trying to sell it for too much, but I figure once the Spawn movie comes out, it would go up in value, or over time it would go up in value. But I don't really have too much of an emotional attachment to it, but I'm poor, so I just gotta sell something, you know. I had some family emergencies arise, and I had a bit of a pickle. But that's okay. It happens. Just gotta sell something. I'm gonna send my Venom 7 to CBCS and have it pressed and graded, because can't CGC it because neither me nor Clayton saw it get signed. He has CGC integrity, which is fine. I like that. So we don't play games with CGC like that. But CBCS will bring its value up pretty high anyway. It'll probably get like a 9.6 or something like that. So I saw that one. You should buy it, Jonathan. I'm not selling it for very much money. I'm trying to sell it for like, I don't know, just over $1,000 probably. It's probably worth more than that, but I don't have time to wait around and try to find like a seller like that, if that makes sense. Like $6, $7. What would you sell it to me? Sell it for now, DM me. No, it's not worth $6,000 because it's about half of it. Half of it was painted in Photoshop and about half of it was painted with acrylic. So at most, I would say it's worth $2,000, maybe like $2,500 would be the most I would assign value to it. Once the Spawn movie comes out, it's only going to go up in value, but once the Spawn movie comes out, then it might go up like another quite a bit, probably like 20 or 30% or whatever, but it's not worth that much money. Like $600 or $700 a month until it's paid off. Yeah, man, no one has PM'd me about it, so if you are interested, I'll give it to you for the for you. I'd do it for like $1,100 just because I think that's an extremely fair price for that, especially since it's literally the closest thing to an original that anyone will ever have for the Spawn 1, that the homage collector's edition that Clayton did for Todd. And also, Todd McFarlane is Clayton's hero. He is to Clayton what Clayton is to me. So like, the piece has a lot of value because it means a lot to Clayton. He let me choose from a few originals, and I chose that one as payment for work I did for him years ago. But he just keeps paying me in art, and it's like I don't want to sell it, but I chose one that I wanted to sell. So it breaks my heart to do it, and like I don't want to, but I would feel good if it went to someone like you. Like I just want it to go to someone who will take care of it. Well, we know that people really should. I have Christmas and January is my recovery month, so it would be February 7, March 500. I wouldn't be able to throw that around until exactly then. And if you're in an emergency, you can get payment. So, I mean, we're not in an emergency necessarily. It's just my sister needed money, so now I'm poor. It happens. It's not a huge deal. We'll survive. We always do. Yeah, no worries, man. And it's 12 by 18 in case you were wondering. I have a post up about it right now. Funding the cash in 1200 and clearly 2 mail until it's 40. Right, yeah, well, no worries on that, dude. Yeah, whenever you want to claim it, that's fine with me. We'll see if it sells. It might. I'm surprised it hasn't sold already. There's some interest on it, but not as much as I assumed. I think people just don't get it. They'd rather have something else. It's like you got to understand what it is, what you're looking at, and then you have to be a Clayton fan, and then you also have to be a Spawn fan. So there's many layers to this piece for someone to actually want to buy it immediately. Just put it up for interest sale a few hours ago, so we'll see what happens. I'm actually going to remove that tentacle because it's covering up Captain America's shield and some other stuff. I'd rather have something free. Well, yeah, obviously. When I said 6K, I meant after the movie turnaround, and then from there, just continue to rise. Probably, yeah. It'll rise forever, probably. I don't see why it would ever go down. 6K as its value. I did understand what you said earlier about Photoshop in 1550. Right. Yeah. No, I'm sure you did. I'm sure a lot of people don't, though. People are like, what? Yeah, Clayton does crazy stuff sometimes. He'll come up with new methods. He uses projectors and every medium you can imagine he kind of utilizes. And sometimes he'll do a big mixed media type of thing. That means that the original doesn't look like the finished piece you see on the comic, so that lowers its appeal. People are like, it doesn't look finished. It's like it never will be finished. It's like a sketch almost. It's like between a sketch and a finished original, somewhere in there, right? There, we can deal with that. We use this Captain America shield visible. Vibrance, that's the word I was looking for earlier. Vibrance. The vibrance of the red underneath. Okay, let's see. I'm still not hungry yet, it's surprising. Basically tracing until it was paint time. Projectors are amazing for super large pieces. I did Child's Bedroom and Dragon Ball Z using my projector as a reference. Yeah. I went back over the paint, black Sharpie with paint in the end to clean it up. 4-wall DBZ mural. What? That's badass, dude. How long did that take you? It must have taken a long ass time. Yeah, dude, that would be so cool. I love Dragon Ball Z. Dragon. Yeah, Clayton likes to draw really small, so I could see that he would like to do a projector because he wouldn't like to draw very big. I don't like to draw big either. It makes it hard, kind of distorts your stuff. 1 month. About 1 month and half a week. 4 hours a day. Wow. 4 hours every day. Damn, dude. I went over that on some days. Never below it. That's crazy. That's an insane amount of work. Did you get paid for that, or was that just like something you did for a friend? Because that's like, it's like a whole lot of work. It's a lot of time, man. Paid but lower than I should have because it was for a friend, $5,500. So let's see, $5,500 for 4 days, 4 hours of work. Well, let's say 5 hours for 30, 35 days, you said? Let me get my calculator. So that's 175 hours, and you said you made 5,500. So you got paid 31 bucks an hour, so that's fair. You know, I charged 20 bucks, so you may have like a bandit on that one, buddy. If it was for any other person, plus they paid for the paint. However, if it was any other person, it would have been closer to 10,000. They said no. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, and if they paid for the paint, then that's definitely a good deal. One wall was the kids' versions of everyone. Oh, nice. The other was the normal. The other was Super Saiyan. Wow. Holy moly, man. That is amazing. Yeah, I really want to see that. Oh, I got someone PMing me about the crane print. Okay. Let's see if he gets that. He's got white fingies. If they're familiar with me, they know I'm dead serious about getting it, and they're probably like, fuck no, baby, not this time. My turn to get back. What? My turn to get my time back that you stolen from me. So yeah, maybe you should pull it up more often. And if they don't get it, then I'll be honest. Okay. Well, it's yours in February then. It's totally so it's you for that price. Sounds good to me. So, you know, there's a pretty, I didn't color its tentacles, but there's a pretty basic design for the hybrid, you know, just kind of threw a red swirl on his face. That's the he's already all red, so it's kind of hard to, I didn't want to screw up his face, though. I wanted to leave it. Well, let me think about it. He's the only one with a swirl that's not contrasted. I'll leave him as he is for now, and then I'll think about it. We'll see. Change. 700 in February. Yeah, no problem, dude. That's fine. No problem. Trust you. I am going to take a pause and go have breakfast here. I think I've been making some super great progress on this piece the last day and today. So we'll see, man. We might get this bad boy close to done today. That's my goal. Try to put another 5 or 6 hours into this and see if we can't get he's gonna look great. Man, this whole piece is gonna look good. Like my imagination can kind of fill in the gaps here. So like you're gonna have this black and red character, and then Toxin is mostly black and red. So like it's gonna look fucking sick, man. But we got base coats done on everything except for Miles and Toxin. So let me count these characters and see, because I don't think I'm gonna add anyone into the background, because I've really only got space here and here, and I think that it's good to have a little bit empty space. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so 15. That's what I thought. And 2 dragons. Alright, let's see. Roger that. Looking good. I feel like you're either excited about it or trying to get onto other commissions. Well, both. That's the balance of art, man, is that you can... I would love to put, like, 1,000 hours into every piece I do and make them as nice as I can, but, like, at a certain point, you just gotta, like, keep moving, you know. I gotta go walk with the wife. I'm really feeling it right now. Keep going. Yeah, that's right. Alright, man. See you later.